play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Dobbs now on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. And the D looking like they may blitz. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Down to the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They begin with a run by Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now it's Wilson.
First play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burns. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Burns. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And do not ask me to explain what in the world happened there, folks. That's a safety in the strangest of ways. My word. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. New York set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Dobbs is throwing. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. play action. It's Dobbs. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to go for a big play down. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
To throw is Wilson.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Here's Dobbs to throw. A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a give to Crowell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Point after now from Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the... back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos